Oh! How's it going, everybody? My name is Bonin13 and I am coming back at you with another video. So, if you guys remember in the previous video where I did the combo bop of the Bop It Refresh, where I had the black and the Sonic Clear versions, I talked about how I had so many plans for future videos involving all of my electronic games, and I even had a line of them set up in which, there was a particular order that I wanted to do the specific electronic games. And, of course, that goes without saying that I haven't done it for every single electronic game. I've only done it with about 3, maybe 4, possibly 5, somewhere around there. I haven't lined up every single electronic game in order. I've only done it with a specific few that I want to do first before I get into specific others. So, with that being said, I guess that I can go ahead and let you guys know which video I have in line for today. And the unit is sitting right in front of me on my computer desk, ready to play, and I cannot wait to get started. In this video, I'm going to be playing Simon Air, which, in my personal opinion, is the best version of Simon. There are so many different versions out there. There's the original, there's Simon 2, there's Simon Trickster, there's Simon Optics, there's so many different versions of Simon out there, but I like Simon Air. Now, some people may point out that that's actually not a really fair judgment, considering I don't have any other models of Simon other than this. But based off of gameplay and based off of the way it looks and the aesthetic, I would definitely say that this is probably the coolest and the most interesting model of Simon, and that's probably why I own it. So, enough talk, let's go ahead and play Simon Air. Alrighty, so here is the unit itself. At the top you have the green, on the left you have the yellow, on the right you have the red, and at the base you have the blue. It is the same thing as Simon. It is the same, way of playing it, and it has the same design. It's a black unit that's circular, that has your 4 main colors, and they all light up and make sound effects. But the difference between this and your average Simon game is the fact that it actually has multiple different gameplay, choices. It doesn't just use the standard original sort of theme where it just does a line of colors and you have to memorize what it is. This takes the gameplay of Simon to the next level. I mean, it actually does some pretty interesting things. I've seen it do like slide motions and strobe motions, and you use both of your hands, and the sounds that it makes and the music that it makes is very satisfying, and it really looks sleek and simple and compact. So, to start the game, you push the button here. This button is your power button and your volume button. I'm not going to have it up very high because I really don't think you need it to. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the one player. Nice. Love it. I love the blue. Oops. Oh my. What? Oh no, oh no. 20. That was 20 points. That's a high score. You know that it makes a high score when it makes that cool little jingle before it tells you your score. So let's go ahead and play some more. Gosh, I love this game. Yeah. There we go. Oh. So that is the one-player game. There is a two-player. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a second player, so I can't do the two-player. The two-player, oh man, the two-player gets insane. It is so crazy the way two-player works, because you do these weird motions where, like, there's like a point where you do all four of them, and there's a part where both of you have to have like your hands over it, and just, so two-player is ridiculous. I have done two-player before with a friend, but because I am alone, I am going to skip the two-player mode because, you know, I have no choice, and I'm going to play classic. So, where's my button here? There we go. Red, blue, green. Red, blue, green, yellow. Red, blue, green, yellow, red. Red, blue, green, yellow, red, green. Oh, wow. Oh! Yes! Oh, I love this. Yeah! Oh! Oh! Ooh! I'm psychic. Ooh! Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh, no! I love the sound. Like, okay, like, oh my gosh, you have no idea. For some reason, I can't explain it. The sound of I love that sound effect too when it shuts down. The startup, the shutdown sound effects are great, but like, the sound it makes when you get a new high score is just like, it completes my life. Don't know what that is. Do not know at all. Alright, so now that I have played a little bit of Game Mode 1 and Game Mode 3, which is Classic, I've done the Classic and I've done the one player, and you guys have pretty much heard me praise this thing quite a bit, I don't really know if I need to give more of a review of this thing, other than the fact that it is super fun, it is super addicting, and as usual, I recommend it to basically anybody. Those who love electronic games and love to collect stuff like this, and if you were around for the original Simon to come out and you are a true dedicated Simon fan, you are absolutely going to love this thing. I'm not exactly sure why I like it as much as I do, because it's not a Bop It. I have a lot of electronic games that aren't Bop It related, but for the most part, my electronic game collection is Bop It related. So for me to have a Simon of any kind is actually kind of strange, because I'm usually not into Simon per se. I think that it is too simple. I think that there is not a lot to it. But then again, that may be why it is so popular, and that also may be why it is so fun and addicting, is because there is not so much to it. It's so simple, and it's so easy to learn, and it's infinite. It's endless. You can just keep going. It's so simple, but it doesn't stop, and I think that's what I like about it most. Alrighty, so there you guys have it. That is Simon Air, and I can honestly say that this video was so fun to do. I love playing Simon Air. I don't play it all the time. Like, it's not like my other electronic games where I just play them all the time, which, you know, electronic games, I have so many of them, I can't just select one and play it forever. I mean, I gotta vary it up, you know. But this game is super fun. For those of you who don't have this, or don't play it, or have never played it, that needs to change. You need this. This thing is just so great. I cannot sell this anymore because I love it so much. It is super fun to play. I can't stop playing it when I bring it out. And I'm not the only one who likes it. My little brother likes it. Even my mom thinks it's cool. My dad thinks it's cool. A lot of my friends at work think it's neat. I've had so much fun with this. A lot of my friends and family have had so much fun with this. Go get this thing. It is insanely worth it. So, let me make something clear. I am very passionate about stuff. Like, I get really enthusiastic about things, and I tend to oversell them. I tend to make huge deals out of things that in the eyes of your average person might be a little small, and it might not require that much excitement, but let me tell you something. I love this thing. I can't go into that any longer, so I'm going to go ahead and stop myself before I ramble about it even more. I like things so much, and the things that I love are important to me. And whenever I get excited about them or show them off to other people, I want to let them know the kind of joy that this stuff brings to me. So if I come across as like, whoa, or insane, or just, he's crazy, it's because I love this stuff. It is just so great. It fulfills me. It gives me a lot of joy and entertainment. I love the stuff that I do, especially on YouTube. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I've been recording for like 20 minutes now, and that's probably because I spent most of my time rambling about the game and how much I like it. But my name is Bonin13, and I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with a smile, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao.